My savage. Moneymane in the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak NCC play. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Moneymane. You already know my savage.
God got us. God got us.
Later with product with tongue.
They counted me out, said I wouldn't rise. I prayed through the storm with tears in my eyes. No money, no favor, no crowd, no clout. But the king had my name when they had doubt. Name when they had doubt. They counted me out, said I wouldn't rise. I prayed through the storm with tears in my eyes. No money, no favor, no crowd, no cloud. But the king had my name when they had doubt. They don't see grace when it's hidden in pain. They don't see oil when it's pressed from strain. But I got proof in every scar. God don't fail and here we are. We made it through. God got it. Never lost. God got it. Kept the faith. God got it. Still here today. God got it. From the pit to the throne, from the street to the stone. No cap, no luck, no bluff. We alive 'cause God got us. Still breathe, still pray, still standing tall. I took hits, lost grip, but I never lost call. Had nights with no light, just me in the fight. But God pulled up and said I'm still right. Ain't gotta flex, I'm proof of the plan. Ain't self-made, I was carved by his hand. They threw dirt, but he grew roots. Now I bear fruit, and I speak truth.
What going on?
We make a love.
Yeah.
Kept the faith. Still here today. Storms came.
Cleveland. The local Cleveland media keep going relentless on Shedeur Sanders. He entitled, distracted, developing slow, can't learn the playbook, not getting practice reps with the scout team, not getting practice reps at all. But what if I told you? Then don't none of that got to do nothing with football. This goes deeper than people realize. What's going on, man? Shedeur and Cleveland. This is getting ridiculous. If y'all ain't seen it, Tom Brady came out on Colin Cowherd right here and said something very interesting in this 5 minutes. We're going to watch this whole 5 minutes because we got to watch the whole 5 minutes. Some of y'all probably done seen it already. Some of y'all probably ain't seen it already. There's a lot of people who have no idea what they're doing when they're tasked with coaching their quarterback or calling an offense.
Drew Bledsoe and Troy.
Now, this is pertaining to the Browns saying they developing quarterbacks. And I done told y'all it's either the Browns are actually developing Shedeur, which I told y'all before too. They actions say otherwise. But Tom Brady gonna break it down in how he got developed in early on in his career, eventually lead him to 7 Super Bowls. So if quarterbacks not getting developed anything similar to this, what you expect? That's what I'm saying, man, Robert. It's bigger than football.
You know, I always had this theory that quarterbacking should be easier now. You have personal coaching, 7-on-7 camps. I mean, guys like you and Drew Bledsoe and Troy Aikman have told me, like, I literally had 8 high school games a year. You're like, I had 40 starts, including high school. Well, guys now have 10,000 snaps by the time they're 14 years old. So I've always said, as a sports commentator, I used to give guys 3 years. My argument now is Thanksgiving year 2, the GM, the coach, the coordinator need to go upstairs in a room privately, raise their hands, yes or no. And I don't care where you drafted him. I would give Caleb 11 more weeks, Caleb Williams. Let's go upstairs. Is that fair? I know it sounds kind of harsh, but Thanksgiving year 2, I believe quarterbacks, if the operations aren't there, he's not the guy. Is that too soon?
Yeah, but I would argue this. You're assuming that everybody knows how to develop a quarterback. You're assuming that you're going into a program. I mean, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people who have no idea what they're doing when they're tasked with coaching a quarterback or calling an offense. So are you saying, I mean, just like we'd rank quarterbacks 1 to 32, do you rank offensive coordinators 1 to 32? Do you rank quarterback coaches 1 to 32? Well, what if you had the 32nd ranked coordinator in someone's mind, or the 32nd ranked quarterback coach? How is he getting a?
This my first time watching this. I just seen it. This is my first time watching it. What if y'all ranked the coordinators? That is big. Y'all don't know how big that would be. What if you got the 32nd ranked offensive coordinator as your? Come on now. That's why Cleveland, G. Bush done said it. Y'all they walking around like they S don't stink. Like they job is just that secure that they ain't going nowhere. Kevin, Andrew. Like, I don't see how can you. That's why I don't believe nothing when we talk about Colorado later. Y'all stay tuned for that when we talk about Colorado. That's why I don't believe a coordinator got that much power. Because, first of all, usually in a situation, the coordinator is one of the first ones to get fired. Sometimes it's the head coach, but sometimes, majority of the time, it might be the coordinator. So you got a 32nd ranked coordinator that don't know how to develop a quarterback, that don't know how to call plays. What you think the quarterback's supposed to do? What you think the offense is going to look like? That's big.
Level of development that the guy who's first is getting. When I got to the Patriots, I sat behind Drew, who was a franchise quarterback, right? In my second year, it's trained.
That's what Cleveland ain't got, a franchise quarterback. So Shedeur sitting behind Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel, that ain't no franchise quarterback.
Training camp. And we had a very good quarterback coach named Dick Rabine. And God rest his soul, unfortunately, he passed away in training camp and of a heart attack. And it was a very difficult loss for our team. And the way that we found a way to continue on that season is Bill Belichick became more of a quarterback coach than we ever imagined him being a quarterback coach. He was obviously a head coach, very involved in defensive game planning, but he decided to come in every week and talk to the quarterbacks about coverage. All right, guys. And he would do these big write-ups, and I still have them all because I kept everything. Tom, this is cover one. This is how they play it. This is who's responsible for who. Okay, if we line up in a bunch formation, this is how they're going to handle the bunch formation. This is why they do that. This is the weakness of that, why they do that. You shouldn't do this if that's just how they cover this. Okay, this is cover 2. This is how they cover. They play 2 variations of cover 2. When they're in this variation, this is what they're trying to stop. When they're in this variation, this is what they're trying to stop. Okay, this is cover 4. This is how this team uniquely plays cover 4. We shouldn't line up in this formation to try to run this concept. For 1 year, for actually more years beyond that, that's how I developed and learned, oh shit, defense calls a certain play. This is how we can put them in this formation. And
I'm telling you, Cleveland ain't developing the quarterback like that. Kevin is a played defense. How did he become a quarterback guru? I have no idea. How he became an offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, whatever he was in the Vikings, I have no idea. But if you got a coach breaking it down as a defensive-minded coach, bringing it down to your quarterback, or how to dissect the coverage that he gonna see, what he need to see to determine this coverage, that coverage. Well, the weakness in the defense. Look, we ain't gonna run this formation when they run this coverage. If they run this coverage, we gotta run this formation. Cleveland ain't doing none of that. What? Come on now. You can tell which coach doing that for their quarterback. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts probably. I'm telling you, Lamar Jackson. You can tell what quarterbacks getting that type of development. Cleveland ain't it. They ain't developed the quarterback nowhere near like that. But you see, a 7-time Super Bowl champion, the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. I don't care what y'all say. Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. You don't get that type of development now, especially in a losing organization with a losing mentality. That means you don't want to win. If I ain't gonna develop my quarterback like that, I ain't New York Giants. I'm not giving an install package with errors in it to a quarterback that potentially I might draft. I'm not tricking my quarterback. If I want him to succeed, I'm going out there and telling him what he need to look for and what he need to do. This ain't no test. This ain't no multiple choice. Fill in the blank. You ain't marking ABCD on a Scantron. Tell him what he need to look for. Tell him you need to look like this, that. If they line up like this, we running this. You wonder why you picking top 3 every year.
they can back the coverage off and I'll have a short throw underneath. Oh, great. I love that. Let's do that. Nobody's getting that type of development. So I learned from an offensive standpoint watching Drew and having very good offensive coaches. Then I had a defensive coach, the best one of all time, teach me how to read defenses. You know, then I would go out and meet with player personnel people, you know, who are very talented. Okay, we'd go through the entire defensive lineup. Okay, these are all the things that this defense does. This is what this player does well. This player does well. This player does well. That's development. You're giving people knowledge and information that you could take to the field so that you could play with confidence and anticipation, and that would free you up to play a very aggressive style of football. So I'm saying, what if you're a quarterback and you go to a system and they don't teach you coverage? They don't teach you cover one. They don't teach you cover two. They don't teach you cover four. They don't have personnel meetings. They give you an offensive game plan and they go, all right, buddy, here you go. Figure it out. And after Thanksgiving of your second year, they're going, man, this guy just can't play anymore. He stinks. He can't read coverage. It's like, dude.
Hey, this is exactly what I'm talking about with the Cleveland Browns. They keep trying to find a finished product instead of developing the quarterback. And this is the type of development I'm talking about, exactly what the GOAT's saying. Tom Brady's saying it word for word. You giving Andrew Berry sat there and said, in the game, Shedeur knows English, but it's like he got to learn Mandarin. that means to me, my head now, this is the way I think. If he can't understand it or learn it, what you supposed to do? Figure out a way for him to learn it. If you speaking English and somebody speaking Mandarin and they don't understand what you saying, what do? You be doing pointing at stuff, making signs with your hands, talking slow. You gonna figure out a way to make them understand what you saying. Even though y'all speak two different languages, you can't understand what they saying and they don't understand what you saying. So what is so difficult in the NFL, or what is the verbiage that is so common that which makes no sense to me? I thought about this the other day. What language in the NFL is so common that Shedeur don't know? Because if Shedeur don't know it and it's so common, why the defense don't know it? So that means if y'all got the same language between all these different offenses and there's some stuff Shedeur don't know that Dylan know, that means the defense know it too. Am I wrong? If the defense know the calls that's universal between college and NFL, how can you move the ball if the defense know what you about to do? Come on, Browns. Explain it to me, Browns.
What did you teach him anything? Did you groom him? Did you spend time after practice? Did you work on the physical parts of his game? Did you work on his throwing mechanics? Did you work on his drops? Did you work on the mental parts of a game? Did you understand how to help him study film better? So all these aspects, physical.
Look, bro, y'all be giving people too much power than what they have. Tom Brady is a minority owner in the Raiders. I don't care if he went in there and told them not to draft Shedeur. I don't care if he went in there and told them to draft Shedeur. Whose decision is it? The owners. Quit giving these Pat Shermer, Tom Brady, Andrew Beck, quit giving these people power they don't have. These are billionaire owners. They make the final decision. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I'm not giving power to a star quarterback that got 7 Super Bowl rings when I'm the billionaire owner. I own this team. My name is on this team, not Tom Brady. Quit giving the power that they ain't got that much power. And they ain't got that much control. Yes, he could have input, but who got the final say? The owners colluded. That's where you get collusion from. Come on now. Quit saying Tom Brady ain't draft Shedeur. It ain't Tom Brady's team. It's Al Davis' team. And the Davis family team. Brady ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm getting sick of that.
Part about football, the physical part is drops. Did you work on the mental parts of a game? Did you understand how to help him study film better? So all these aspects, physical part about football, the physical part is one aspect. Was 199th pick in the draft because so many people were focused on a physical skill. Tom Brady, too weak, couldn't stand in the pocket. If he gets hit, he's going to go down. Lacks a really strong arm. That was kind of bullshit. But what I really understood, the mental, emotional part. I could bring a consistent, competitive, winning attitude to the game every day, or to practice and the games every single week. Mentally, I could absorb information. You could give me, just like Belichick did, pages of notes, and I could process those things and then take them to the field and play with the anticipation. So what I lacked for maybe in a bit of physical development, I far exceeded a lot of other people in mental, emotional development. And that's a hard thing to evaluate. But I'd also say there's not many people who even know what to do. It's not like they're CEOs of businesses. A lot of times they're football coaches, with all due respect. They're not running large corporations.
Right.
As Bill Parcells said, they're PE coaches a lot of times that get elevated to, coaching positions.
Look. Exactly. Weak arm, not mobile, but he a winner. He know how to win, and he consistent. What I'm saying is, man, Mark Davis, Al Davis, Mark Davis, all the Davises, whatever. Y'all get what I'm saying. Think about it now. Y'all answer this for me. If Tom Brady, Shedeur done came out and said it himself, Tom Brady is his mentor. And if Tom Brady still got the notes from when Bill Belichick, from his early years in the league, telling him how to read the defenses, what you think Tom Brady telling Shedeur? So you mean tell me Tom Brady ain't talking to Shedeur, ain't mentoring to Shedeur? If they done publicly been together, seen together, working out together? Come on now. Don't believe what the Cleveland, I don't believe nothing the media saying. Nothing. And I don't care what the organization saying. Y'all been lying so much, I don't know what to believe. I don't, from the media to the front office. And you see who done got real quiet. I ain't heard a peep from Mary Kay. The only one still talking is Tony G. That's it. And Tony G all wrong. I ain't heard nothing from Mary Kay. Shedeur quit playing, Mary Kay quit writing articles. Cause guess what? You ain't making no money now. You can't talk about Shedeur. You ain't making no money. See, that's what I'm talking about. I told you y'all thought I was lying. I said Mary Kay getting paid to write these articles. You ain't nowhere to be found no more. When all this whole summer, you were talking about Shedeur. Shedeur this, Shedeur that. Kenny Pickett gonna be the starter. Your credibility is, you went to the Hall of Fame off lies. And G. Bush showed the clips from back in the day when she was reporting in, saying the same stuff. Tony G make himself relevant because he a bigger hater. He probably a bigger hater than Mary Kay. But Mary Kay was in it for the money. Tony G, he done got that clout all well off media. So he trying to stay with it and stay relevant. That's what he doing. But Mary Kay, I ain't heard a peep in over a month. Since the season started, I ain't heard nothing. Where you at? Keep that same energy. I'm telling you. And that's what I'm saying, Maria. If you got a Hall of Famer coach that played cornerback, how he not gonna know the defense? How to read the defense? I'm pretty sure Deion told him how to read the defense. Vic, Tom Brady, all these Hall of Famers surrounded by Shedeur. And you mean to tell me not one done told him what to look for on the offensive side as a quarterback, the defensive weaknesses, or how to read the defense, and let alone a playbook. Believe that stuff if you want to. That's what I'm saying, Miss Robin. Already got booed today. I ain't even looked at the stats yet. Look here. 2026 quarterback class look bad. I was going to talk about that too. Yeah, Tony G got to stay relevant. That's how he get paid. Mary Kay disappeared. Y'all hit that like button, let's ride. What's going on? Ring my bell. That's what I don't understand. Ain't nobody even thinking about none of this. How you not even thinking about this? Like y'all going with the first thing they hear, the first thing they see. When this man done been around Hall of Famers, that's 1% of the 1%. Cause don't everybody Every NFL player don't make it to the Hall of Fame. Every player from college don't make it to the NFL. So you done told me the whole time, my whole life, that 1% from college make it to the NFL. So that means another 1% from the NFL make it to the Hall of Fame. And if he got a dad as a Hall of Famer, he got a mentor as a Hall of Famer that ain't in there yet, but he gonna be first ballot. He got this quarterback as a Hall of Famer, this receiver as a Hall of Famer, this another defensive player as a Hall of Famer. Cleveland, tell me how he don't know or can't develop in the playbook. That's what I want to know. Look, y'all need to quit watching the AI stuff, man. Quit reading these articles. Some of these articles be fake. Black Barbie. I've been saying that. They released Gage? Well, you see that, man, Robert? They ain't released no Gage. Ain't no way. Nah, people create them false narratives because they trying to make some money. What in the world? See, that's what I'm talking about. That type stuff I'm talking about. You gonna release a dude that actually balling and wanna be there. I ain't saying Quinshawn ain't supposed to be on the team, but you got two players that I guess you value better than Gage in Isaiah Bond and Quinshawn. Granted, one of them you did draft. So you done stumbled upon I ain't gonna call him a star, but a receiver that could be legit in the NFL if he get the right development and stay in there and keep doing and keep grinding like he grinding. To add Isaiah Bond, granted, he got the speed. He ain't a bad player neither. But come on, man. You could have cut somebody else. Or you could have just left a spot open and not added somebody on the squad. Man, that ain't beyond crazy. Because we go back to this right here.
I'm hearing Shedeur is not even running scout team. He's literally watching everyone play. Bailey Zappi's running scout team. I don't know if that's true. That's what I'm hearing. Why is he on the team? Why is he even here? If that's what you think about, because his jersey is selling, the Haslam's don't need jersey money, do they?
No, they don't.
Then why is he on the team if he's not even running scout team? Which I don't know.
Developmental project, Riz.
I'd love to ask him. Now today is Stefanski's day to cop out, which I love.
Yes, he gives the coordinator.
So smart.
Yeah.
Somebody better ask Tommy Reese whether Shedeur's running scout team. Because I heard he's not.
Guys, look, you going somewhere with that. You going somewhere with that. Because get what? The two people that were closest to Shedeur, that befriended Shedeur, it could. The two people that were closest to Shedeur got cut. Tony Brown, engaged. But the defensive lineman, well, nah, he didn't get that close to Shedeur. He was on Twitch with Shedeur, but we didn't see him taking up for Shedeur, saying he needed to know this and going training with Shedeur. So they were like, "Hey, you been with Myles Garrett? Okay, you good." I'm telling you, man. They trying to. Man, this is ridiculous. If I'm a Brown fan, I'm embarrassed. I would be embarrassed. You literally trying to keep this dude on your team for 4 years to sabotage his career for the next 4 years. Some of them happy, not all of them. I ain't stressing. Look, I don't get paid. I ain't a Browns fan regardless. And I hate Shedeur in the situation. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's out of our control. We can't control nothing, so it ain't nothing to stress over. Look, them Browns fans ain't gonna sit out. Now, the influx of money the Browns got from Shedeur jerseys and Shedeur fans, I've been seeing a lot of people saying they ain't gonna watch the game till 12 play. Well, you get ready for the next 4 years then. You ain't gonna watch Browns or NFL for the next 4 years if the Browns have it their way. But I doubt it's gonna happen though. It ain't Miss Stacey. It ain't even about him being happy. It's about him being strong enough to deal with what's going on. God put him in that situation because he's strong enough to handle whatever they trying to do. Gay gonna get picked up. Gay gonna get picked up off the practice squad. Look, Shedeur don't need to do nothing but sit there and keep strong. That's all Shedeur need to do. They'll get what? He gonna be on the Browns roster for the next 4 years, just so the Browns supposedly won't play him to bury him on the depth chart. So he gonna be in the NFL for the next 4 years. And then if they gonna keep it going, they gonna have to re-sign him. So get what? He gonna be in the NFL some more years. So Shedeur done had a whole NFL career. Granted, he probably ain't gonna play that much if the Browns get it their way. But let me tell y'all my thoughts and what's actually gonna happen. They're gonna be forced to play Shedeur. The Browns gonna be forced to play Shedeur this year. That's what I'm telling you what's gonna happen. But if the Browns have it their way, which is not gonna happen, they would have him on the bench for the next 4 years, buried on the depth chart. How they gonna get a high round pick or just if he ain't playing? They going on potential and hopes instead of actually they're gonna go out one preseason game film and go tell them to go out there and hey, we want a second round. We want a second round pick for this 5th rounder. Like, come on. I don't see that happening. Dave Njoku next, you might be right. That's why they drafted Fanning Jr. And they got to pay Njoku his contract coming up. Nah, he was all up in Shedeur face. Granted, He wasn't as strong as Tony and Gage. Tony and Gage were tight with Shedeur and Tyler Huntley. Could get what? They could have signed Tyler Huntley to the practice squad. They went and got Bailey Zappi, whoever that is. You bring in Tyler Huntley because you say he know the offense. Then we already knew you were gonna cut him. We already knew that. But then you don't sign him to the practice squad. What sense did that make? I just put 2 and 2 to make 4. Just based on what you just said right now. Tyler Huntley was giving Shedeur the game. But that's what I'm saying, Jizzy. You could have kept him. You had the opportunity to keep him on the roster. I'm just saying. You were still doing cuts. You could have kept Tyler Huntley on the roster until Quincy Johnson came back, then cut him, then put him on the practice squad. I bet you Baltimore wouldn't have signed him then. Jermaine, I ain't never heard of that. But I don't know. I guess. This something new I got going on right here. This is Joe Flacco from the first game. Yeah, your boy done upgrade a little bit. Now, all I wish, if I could draw on this thing, then that'd be amazing. But right here, we just gonna look at this play right here. Because I ain't broke that down. They didn't want to play on that veteran. Look. Nah, Shedeur said Huntley was helping him. That's what I'm saying. But look, Baltimore don't need no inside on the Browns playbook. The Browns ain't winning nothing like that. Even if they do beat the Ravens ain't got to worry about the Browns because they're gonna lose every other game. But now you see right here, we got the 2 tight end set with the 12 personnel. You can count Fanning at the wing, even though he got his hand down. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Y'all believe that week. Yeah, they got beat bad. I was gonna cover that too. But we got that 12 personnel. I mean, 12 personnel. If you want to count Fanning as a back. So you got Njoku down here at the tight end. Can y'all see my mouth? Then you got Fanning right there. Then you got, I think there's Sampson in the backfield. And then you got doubles left. There's 2 receivers. You count from the outside, 1 receiver, number 2 receiver. I think that's Judy and Tillman right there. Let me make that better now. I play it a little bit. And then you got motion. Tillman, snap ball, snap. That wasn't no bad run right there, I'm telling you. Fanning Jr. come across the formation to kick out the end. Tackle block down. Now, to me, I don't know why he wrapped way back over there to try to get that in because the play going to the right. I would have rather had him wrap up in the hole he running through and lead block. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing it right here now. And y'all can see this thing. All Joe Flacco plays, just Joe Flacco plays right here. So I can type in any player and get all they plays. Just that player. And analyze they play. That's crazy. Yep, they cut Gage. Yep. Quinshawn gonna bring a different dynamic to the Browns run game. Cause they ain't run the ball rushing yard wise all that good against the Bengals. Yeah, he playing. Quinshawn gonna play. He playing, Cody. Quinshawn gonna play. Now I think the Browns been talking to him this whole time, getting up to speed with the playbook, even though he ain't been there. You know, they've been keeping contact with him because, like I said, they're they second round pick, so they gonna make sure he was right. Nobody got to check fantasy waiver. Come on, bro. Man, I expect this to be Cleveland. I expect them to get demolished, even though it all gonna depend. I ain't talking about the offense. It always gonna depend on how the defense play, because the defense the ones that's gonna have to stop Lamar and Derrick Henry, and they coming out that loss to the Bills, and they probably still upset that they lost by 1. Who, Junkins? I wouldn't start him this week because you don't know how you gonna play. Lord, spiritual. I ain't taking no chance. I done been there and did that. That's why I know some of y'all be like, he got 54,000 subscribers and he ain't getting that many views. Look, this channel been through a lot. I tell you right now, I want to take a little break from what I'm talking about, but we're gonna get to Colorado after I say this. I was getting 3 million views a month. 3 million. I had to delete 26 million views off my channel. And I was looking at some of these other guys' channel that make Shedeur content that my channel is competing with for the algorithm. And I'm like, dang. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. I only got 3.9 million views total on my channel. And they got 10 million, 14 million, 15 million views. So the algorithm view them as they got good content, so they're gonna push out their content more than mine. Cause I made a video, even though the editing was a little different, but still, it was the same topic, same content. And dude video got way more views than mine, but it was the same type content, even though the editing was different. Now, I ain't got time to keep sitting here and editing every single video, adding all these type stuff. Look, I know how to do some of it. I don't know how to do everything. I don't know. But I ain't taking no chance because they still watching my channel. I already know it. So back in 2023, right when Dion was going to come to Colorado, I went to the Celebration Bowl. After I went to the Celebration Bowl, when they played Jackson State, it was still at Jackson State, their last game, I started making YouTube shorts. So I started making shorts from the Well Off Media. So I was making YouTube shorts of Well Off Media all the way from January all the way up to August of 2023. I had 7,000 subscribers January 2023. By August, before I got demonetized and the copyright strike, I was at 47,000. I went from 7,000 to 47,000. Appreciate you, RG, but that's what I'm saying. And I be telling you the truth. I ain't lying to y'all. What Dion say? I'll cry to you before I lie to you. I ain't lying to y'all. Everything I done been on here telling y'all 100 of the 100. But in August for my birthday, but listen, Cole, I'm about to tell you. August for my birthday, I went to 50 Cent concert. My first concert ever. He came to Atlanta. I went down there. I made a vlog video of the concert. 50 Cent come back and hit me with a copyright strike. Tell me I uploaded his whole concert. So YouTube honored it. They hit me with the copyright strike and demonetized me. Then they come back and say it wasn't just the 50 Cent concert. They said, yeah, he lame, petty, bro. And I ain't even no big YouTuber. Like, he just, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on. I had 47,000 subscribers. Then they come back and say that my shorts are well off media. They weren't in fair use. So I didn't change the content enough to be fair use. But the definition of fair use say if it's 60 seconds or less, you can use it. All of them shorts was 60 seconds or less. You couldn't upload a short back then past 60 seconds. So it was less than 60 seconds. I don't know. Man, I was arguing with YouTube every week for 3 weeks straight after that. And they so generic, they ain't gonna tell you exactly what happened and why your channel got demonetized and what you need to delete. So that's why I had to delete all the shorts. I had to delete all my shorts off of this page. And that's how I lost the 26 million views. I still got the screenshots. I was getting 3 million views a month. One short I had got over 1 million views. One short. And if you go to my TikTok, the Prime Effect, and you can scroll all the way out to the bottom, you can see the type of shorts I will upload. My channel is supposed to be at 100,000 already. I'm supposed to be at 100,000 subscribers already. It took me a year and a half to get back monetized. Boy, you remember 2023? I'm telling you right now, if you typed in Colorado anything, Colt Prime, Shedeur, anything, my short was gonna be the first short to pop up. I was working at the school still then, and the teacher I was with in the class with, I told him to type it in. He typed in Colt Prime, Colorado, whatever he typed in. My short was the first one to come up every time. Every time. That's what I'm saying. YouTube, and then get what? YouTube was still making money off of me. I wasn't making no money, but YouTube was still making money. That's why I say it. I think he got 54,000, but he only getting in. Look here now. I know the game. That's why I don't upload shorts like that no more. But I had to get strategic with what I'm uploading. I'm gonna get back to them animated videos, them animated shorts, and I got something that I've been working on that I'm still trying to work on, trying to figure it out and tweak it a little bit about animated. Listen to what I'm saying now. Ain't nobody doing this. An animated version or should do a pre-draft process like Boondock style. Yeah, they been shadow banning me. So when I got back monetized, when I got back, start uploading every day and live streaming, then when I live streamed the Colorado Showcase, the Pro Day with Shedeur in Colorado, I ended up getting 2,400 people. Then when the copyright where I was trying to get back monetized with the watch time. So I had the subscribers, but I had to get back monetized by having the watch time. So if you don't know, you got to get 4,000 watch time hours. So I was at like 1,100. I was at 1,100 watch time hours, and I was like, bro, it's gonna take me a minute, but I'm gonna keep grinding and grinding it out. Look, RJ, they ain't about to do what I'm doing. AI ain't about to do what I'm doing. It cool, because they don't know the concept, how I got it laid out. Anyway, but yo, I get what you're saying, though. But yo, so that's what happened. Yeah, people gave up. I've been doing it for 8 years. I've been doing it for 2017. That's why I like, bro, everything I know and everything I've been doing on here, I learned on my own. Ain't nobody teach me this. I had to watch videos, read a book, figure it out, do this, try that, try this, try that. That's why if you go to some people's channels, you see they got the same consistent thumbnail. I understand that. But I ain't found, I'm looking at my analytics. I ain't found that specific thumbnail that give me that click-through rate that I need. Yeah, because they got a they done name somebody the executive. That's why it's quiet. But they still colluding with the NFL. But yeah, let's move on Colorado before I get off. Colorado, man. Like I said, I talked about it last night. I went live late last night after the game. They got embarrassed by Houston. Now, I told y'all, if y'all wasn't in here when I went over the schedule, I was like, I don't know what Houston got, but I had this as a dub just based off what Colorado had brought in and the way they were going to look. And after the Georgia Tech game, I thought Colorado were way more physical than they had ever been. But I know y'all going to talk about Staub and all that, but he ain't the only reason. I told y'all, he ain't the only reason. The defense can't stop the run. To me, that's bigger than the quarterback play. Because not only if the defense can't stop the run, that means the defense can't get off the field, which means the other team keep getting first downs, which means the other team has the ball longer, which means the other team has more opportunity to score. It don't matter what the quarterback do for Colorado. If the defense can't stop the other team and get them off the field, it don't matter what your quarterback do. Because the defense is what gonna win you the championship. The defense is what keep the other team from scoring points. Now just think about it. If the defense were holding Houston to field goals instead of touchdowns, and the offense was still struggling to get going, it still would have been a close game. Even with the offense struggling to get going. You can call it coaching, but sometimes it ain't even coaching. Sometimes it ain't the coaching. Sometimes it's the player. But like I said, we ain't in the meeting room. We don't know if it was busted coverage. And like this morning, I was coaching this morning. Sometimes the player don't understand what you saying. They don't understand nothing. Literally. Granted, these boys been playing football. So that made me think either they weren't giving the right effort or they was getting confused by the alignment and assignment. Ray Houston. The O-line didn't look good neither. That's why I'm saying. It just won the quarterback. That's what I'm saying, Cody. You, as a defense, even with them drops, because the receivers weren't getting open, the O-line and D-line weren't playing good, and some of these receivers for Houston, they were wide open. I don't know what them DBs were doing. It still don't matter, DJ8. It still don't matter. You can have the spring, summer, everything. Some ain't clicking. I'm about to look at Wyoming. I ain't looked at them yet. But some ain't clicking. But that will come with it.
When I'm talking about getting your butts kicked, when we give up, face adversity, and felt like we would overcome it. Right now, to be honest with you, I'm lost for words, because there's no way anybody could have told me that we were going to come down here and get our butts kicked. When I'm talking about getting your butts kicked, when we give up 209 yards rushing, that means we were out physical. And when we only gained 96 yards running the football, that means we weren't physical. We gave up certain plays. Everybody in here that played in the game could account for at least a play or two that you won't back, that you didn't make the best of your opportunity.
I said that last night, didn't I? I said the first thing Coach Prime gonna say is that we lost them trenches. Did I not say that? I need validation on this. Didn't make sure I ain't crazy. Here you go. Don't start that. Don't start that. Talking about Pat Shermer. Don't start that. Get that out your head now. Get that out your head. Them receivers was not getting open. They could not run the ball. The offensive line was horrible. The quarterback play was horrible. Quit blaming it on the offensive coordinator. No. Cody, it ain't no somehow. I like our Jizzy, he know I know the game. And I'm telling you what to look for. I'm telling you, I told y'all, quit listening to these folk and watch it for yourself. I'm gonna tell you what to look for. I've been playing the game since I was 7 years old. I told these kids that this morning. I've been playing the game since I was 7 years old. I wanted to learn this game. I wanted to play this game. I wanted to go to college football, go to college and play football. That's what I wanted to do. So I did everything I needed to do to get to that point. You have to learn the game for yourself. People can come on, these commentators, some of them ain't even never played football, and they talking about the game. I listen to them players, Ryan Clark, Brandon Moss, some of them players, Shannon Sharp, Ocho, them players that actually don't play, and I can understand what they saying. Sometimes I don't always agree with what they saying, but I'm telling you what I know. The trenches is the most important position on the field. Their offensive line was horrible. They couldn't run the ball. The defense can't stop the run. That's the first thing Coach Prime said.
Kick when we give up 209 yards rushing, that means we were out physical. And when we only gained 96 yards running the football, that means we weren't physical. We gave up certain plays. Everybody in here that played in the game could account for at least a play or two that you won't back, that you didn't make the best of your opportunity. And that's what life consists of, opportunity. If you don't make the best of your opportunity, it's no way you could be successful. Then if you had those opportunities, and you got to figure out why you keep not taking advantage of the opportunities. We find ourselves in a losing position. Most of us are not coming to that position. We keep doing the same old things we've always done, and we're going to get the same old things we've always got. Some of you got out there and took the opportunity to play your butts off, and I'm truly proud of you. I'm praying for those ones who are injured. I can't wait till you recover so you can get back and do what God has blessed you to do. But now you need to have a self-examination, because we had a long flight back. Usually take, I don't know how long for us to pack up everything and get on the plane and take off. But you need to self-analyze yourself. And don't point fingers at others, but look at yourself first and see what you could have done so that we could have came out victorious. I still believe in you. We still love you. We still appreciate you. We still feel like we're going to have a winning season, and I know we are, because we like that. You just got to believe that. Let's have a wonderful night.
Look here. What that dude said. Only person killing them offense with a quarterback. Bye. What they should have did and what they should have did y'all wasn't here. But I used to say early in them Colorado days, if y'all go watch some of my old video when I talk about Colorado, when I said when the offensive line is not blocking that good, you need to get the ball out quick. Granted, some of them plays, the offensive line, they did block good. They gave Staub enough time, but the receivers wasn't getting open. Somebody talking about it was the scheme. Tell me, did the scheme keep Travis from winning the Heisman? No. Travis won his one-on-one battle. Travis got open. Travis caught the ball. Travis made plays. That's what it come down to. How many plays you gonna make? Is you gonna win your one-on-one battle every play? Why? Somebody. And don't be talking about put back in Kate Salt. He should have never pulled Kate Salt. They seen what I seen. Dude was missing throws, missing wide open receivers. I ain't talking about missing receivers. He was missing wide open receivers. I don't care if y'all already winning the game. If he wide open, you throw that man the ball. He was getting flustered too much. I don't know what he's gonna do at quarterback. We're gonna look at that interview. Man, I don't even know who Ponders is. Get out of here. They're gonna put Juju in before they put whoever that is in. It's a beast. Hey, that's the NIL game now. Some of these, but Coach Prime, he ain't gonna do that because he said he want players that want to be there, not because of no money. DJ, I ain't gonna say I'm against it, but I really did think he was gonna sprinkle Salter in and run them RPOs and stuff. K Salt good. I ain't saying he bad. He good. But Staub outplayed him. Staub outplayed him in Delaware. And whatever Coach Prime and Pat Shermer and the quarterback coach, Brian Leftwich, whatever they seen from Georgia Tech game with K-Salt, they probably seen it in the beginning of Delaware game, even though he did put up 10 points. But then when Staub came in, Staub was clicking and hit everything. So what you supposed to do as a coach? I'm going to go with the guy they're clicking. And like I said, we ain't seen practice or none of that. So whatever they doing in practice, Staub probably without playing them in practice. They usually where the decision comes, practice and film. He didn't look relaxed, Patrick. Not at all. Well, I mean, Robin, whoever evaluated.
It turned out like this with the week of preparation that we had, with the meetings that we had,
they
the
coming
film
for
study
this
and
man right
preparation that we had. No one could have told me that it was
Ain't
going
coming
to
for
turn
Pat
out
Shermer.
like this. But oh Lord, thank you.
You is gonna be indecisive.
Thanking God for not allowing me to say what I wanted to say.
Cause ain't nobody sticking out.
Wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. I take full responsibility of the foolishness that went on out there, and we tried to name football, try to call it football. It wasn't that. We got to do better in every phase of the game. We got to do better preparing our kids. We got to do better. Period. Let's go.
Look, Spirit, you can say the same thing about Shedeur. I know y'all wasn't here. I'm gonna keep saying, I'm gonna say it again. I've been doing this since they've been to Colorado. This ain't my first time talking about Colorado now. But when they first got there in Colorado, I got a short. The offensive line was blocking everything when that season first started, when they were 3-0. Later on during the season, the offensive line wasn't blocking nobody. They were doing it on purpose. So the offensive line, come on now. They were getting beat. They were blocking for start. But Salter, like I said, it's more than just that. Look, and you don't waste no time when you're trying to win. You don't do that. You don't play. You don't waste no time with a quarterback. If he ain't doing what you want him to do or what you ask him to do, you pull him. That's what it is. This ain't no rec league. This ain't no high school and little league. This is college football. If you not doing what I'm asking you to do, you not playing. That's what it is. Quit making excuses. Quit trying to say this, that, or the other. No. He trying to win. They were gelling me, Ross. Their offensive line was gelling in 2023.
Maybe go ahead.
Hi, Coach. New Denver Young Sport. How would you satisfy yourself?
Stott didn't play well. I saw what you saw. He did not play well today. It wasn't his best, we say the least.
Andor. Coach, Houston had the ball almost 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Third quarter. Did it feel like that's when they kind of seized momentum? And
Statistically, in the first half, looking at the statistics at halftime, statistics could be misleading, but it was a pretty close-knit game except for a couple categories. But when you come out in the second half, I think they had the ball for 13 more minutes than we did. And it's normally when you give up 200 yards rushing, that's not in a winning cause. So we got to be much better on stopping the opposing team from running the football, but we got to do much better in keeping control of the ball so the opposing team don't have that type of time of possession.
Matt, what specific areas do you feel like you're falling your own expected? Or is it
Every.
Right. Because defense, I know you just have a lot of me faith to this year, but you could play some back. Be surprised that you had to struggle with the assignment.
We're not struggling. We're getting that buzz kick. You don't have to be polite with me. You don't have to sugarcoat it. I come from a mama who kept it a buck with me, so let's keep it a buck. We get that buzz kick. We're not successful on either side of the ball as we were wished to be.
On the outside visitor, though, why do you think they're struggling so much?
Guys are not making plays. You see it when I see you. You got a sack, you miss a sack. Got a play, you miss a play. Can't give up explosions because explosion plays lead to touchdowns. And we can't continue to miss tackles because those things leads to first downs. First down leads to touchdown. We got to do better, but we got to coach them up better.
I ain't watched this. I promise you, I ain't watched it before I'm playing it. Coaching part of it, I ain't say it wasn't. Because that was a whole totality. They weren't ready to play. And everything I've been telling y'all, Deion's saying it right now. But like I said, Ms. Robinson just said, we don't know what's going on behind the scene. But whatever they saying in practice, that made them do what they doing for the game plan and who is out there on the field.
Coach, offensive you with a lot of talent at receiver, running back in the pull up and spy. Where do you think Mr. Bennett, you guys think he's finding an identity of?
That's a great question. That's a really fantastic question. I feel as though we have the player test. That's a great.
A lot of talent at receiver, running back in the pull up and spy. Where do you think Mr. Bennett, you guys think he's finding an identity of?
What?
Bennett do guy things fit with a lot of talent at receiver, running back.
It's a touchdown. We got to do better, but we got to coach.
Is this man mumbling, or I'm just tripping? I don't know why they hung up on Salter. Salter ain't not. I ain't saying he ain't good, but he ain't like a superstar.
Him up better.
Coach offensive unit with a lot of talent at receiver, running back in the pull up and spy. Where do you think Mr. Bennett do guy things finding an identity up?
What?
That's a great question.
What did he say?
That's a really fantastic question. I feel as though we have the players with the ability to be physical and run the darn football. But we started off in the TFL, I think on the first or second play of the darn game. Like, you can't start out like that with a guy blisters in the backside and catching you or hitting you in the mouth with it. We can't do those type of things. We prepare too much to understand what the opposition is doing. It's not like it surprises. You know what's coming. We just got to make the plays. Bill Way.
Like, or you touched on, the preparation practice and tech back kind of early.
Yeah.
Is there something you got to change then if we could perform for?
Yeah, night games. We get us our butt kicked tonight. We normally get our butts kicked tonight.
Why are you better?
Maybe because we're a morning practice team. Maybe because when we even tried to implement and change the schedule to accommodate the young men to flip their bodies, the timetable and the sleep patterns and all of that, we try to do everything we can to accommodate what's going on, because we can't place blame on what time the darn game is. They playing the same darn time we play.
Exactly.
They just get the upper hand.
So last week, Brian had the 2-minute throw to kind of get himself a rhythm and brag. But we in that game this week, obviously, it could have put the end first half here going the right way. Is it that kind of lack of rhythm?
Hold on.
You see mouth?
Am I tripping, or all of them sounding like they ain't pronouncing all their words? Maybe it's the mic. It got to be the mic. It got to be the mic. From us listening to it, from Co-Prime listening to it, he might actually understand, but from the mic, it sounds mumbled and fast. Am I tripping? I know I ain't tripping.
Time we play,
Listen.
They just get the upper hand.
So last week, Brian had the 2-minute throw to kind of get himself a rhythm and brag. But we in that game this week, obviously, it could have put the end first half here going the right way. Is it that kind of lack of rhythm? Did you see mouth itself as the drives kept going up with the week?
The 3 and outs kept piling up.
When 3 and outs piled up, that's a lot of pressure placed on the defense. And sooner or later, you're going to implode. I don't care who you are. You're going to implode unless you get a big team, a big play on special teams. And the kicker did a fantastic job. I mean, he was nailing. How many field goals he hit today? I don't even know. It was crazy. I know he missed a couple, thank God. But he was awesome. He was awesome today. And prayers goes out to all those guys that were injured. And the one guy really got injured that got taken off in the car. Prayers to him, he and his family.
Running up. That's what their videos ended. But I haven't ended your quarterback application though. It's all right.
I have no idea. Idea right now. Right now, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about what transpired and how can we prevent what transpired from happening again. I'm trying to self-analyze, like, me first. What can I do better?
And they all go yeah. I know there's a rotating a lot of guys, and maybe it's hard to single out two guys that like copy fire kid and players. Well, as
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's hard when you get your butt kicked. You seem like one guy to play well. I'm not that kind of coach. We
look, man. The timeout situation, it don't even matter, because if the defense stop the run, you ain't in that situation. It don't matter about the timeout management. Look at the whole totality of the game. If you do certain stuff, the game wouldn't went that way. They had 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers in the game, and then put up touchdowns on each one. You can't blame it on no timeout management. It don't come down to that just little part of the game. It's multiple things.
We lost. It ain't no we lost and one got won. That don't work. I'm not looking that deep into it. I see what I see when the game is transparent. And I'm trying to
do that.
Fix it as it's unfolding right before your eyes. What you see, I see. Sometimes what you see, I probably saw it a few seconds earlier, and I kind of heard it going down, and I knew what was going to transpire. We got to do better, man. We're a much better team. We got to do better. Nobody could have told me that was going to go down like that. There's no way.
Man, he can do whatever you want when I'm talking about. I don't care if you don't use none of them.
So you're fast to the ball in 1 second.
That's what his logic. That's what he saying. He ain't lying.
Depends on the rhythm and the flow in the game. And, you know, some guys do certain things better than other guys. And dealing with the plays that's called, you got to go with what's called and trust our coaches doing a great job of putting the right guy in for the play that's called.
Two more, Brian.
Tremendous run, though. Proud of her.
Maybe this is a bad question for two there when we see again, but you mentioned the night games. The next 2 or 8, 15 people.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
We got to do better. We got to do better. I'm just saying that. Like night games. So it is what it is, but we got to do better. It's not night games. When we score 30 points or more, we win. When we don't, we lose. Simple. We got to get more production. We got to start stopping people so we can have possessions a little more so we could do something with the ball. How you guys doing? Y'all all right? Y'all good? Awesome.
Coach, I was just wondering, what is your message to Gertrude? I don't like to ask privates.
I don't even remember. I go off emotion. I'm writing them down. You know, I go off emotions. I go off feelings. I go off what God is feeding me. And I don't even know. I'm sure Bucky recorded it. But I don't know. You really don't see them when we get our butts kicked. You see them when we win. No.
Try to go with Coach, you mentioned like nobody could coach United.
Right.
By the way, it was not. You going into the joint, did you like the offensive plan? And I know.
Yeah. You think I'm gonna go into the game and don't like what we gonna do? That don't make sense. No, I'm going. I like what we saw on film and the opportunities that the film showed us that we could take advantage of. I like the plan. I mean, I meet with the coordinators before we even get on the plane on a Thursday this time, or Wednesday as well. So I know, you know, and I know what I want to see. I kind of know what we're planning to do. But I'm telling you, man, we had a wonderful week of practice, a wonderful week of preparations.
Here you go. Coach Prime sabotaging K-Salt. Coach Prime sabotaging his own team. Coach Prime calling bad plays. He just said he gotta like it. I told you, y'all, you giving folk power that ain't even got that much power. Lord.
So I'm still dumbfounded on what transpired. You guys tell me.
Thank you.
All right. God bless you, man. You guys have a safe trip home, please.
All I'm saying is, you gotta control the trenches. That's what I'm saying, RJ. That was my whole point. It ain't Pat Shermer. It Cole Prime. Look, B, you gotta add that question, then you ain't no real fan then. You supposed to be a Cleveland Browns fan. Be loyal to the point that where it don't matter who playing quarterback. It don't matter what the record is. I'm a true believer that we gonna win the Super Bowl. Be like a Cowboy fan. Y'all gonna win the Super Bowl every year. She ain't the only one saying that stuff. But they're ridiculous. man. It's only a few states, Georgia included, that the college team better than the pro team. Look, man, like I said, it was one game. K-Salt played one game. Stop just played a full one game. Like I said, we don't know what they see in practice. Because whatever they seen, Stop was doing it. K-Salt wasn't. That's why he got benched. Quit making it bigger than what it is now. We not in there every day. Even well-off don't show everything. We ain't in the meeting room. K-Salt was missing something that Stop was getting right. That's what it come down to. He ain't making that change just because K-Salt lost against Georgia Tech. No. He ain't making that change just based on that. He's seeing something in practice and on film that Stop was doing that K-Salt ain't. That's what's going on. Stop can move the ball. You think K-Salt was gonna get in there and move the ball? If he missing reads. I seen that with my own two eyes. That's why I bring it up. If he missing receivers that are wide open, do you think K-Salt gonna move the ball too? That's what I'm saying. You can't say Star wasn't moving the ball. Because K-Salt ain't that much better. Ain't neither one of them going first round. Shedeur should have went first round. But neither one of them going first round. So it's something that they seen that we ain't seen. He didn't say it was permanent either. Like I said, I would have sprinkled K-Salt in, then run some RPOs, and to give a different dynamic of the game. That's me. That's what I would have did. As a coach, I would have sprinkled in K-Salt. And I told y'all that. I said I would have played, I would think Coach Prime would start and sprinkle in K-Salt every now and then. Just to throw the defense off a little bit. Because they ain't had nothing going. He could have put K-Salt in for a couple plays. Look, man. Look. I ain't even about to explain that because you obviously don't know football neither. If you talking about bubble screens and check downs. Let me just go ahead and say it so I can clear it up for you so maybe you'll understand. If the receiver's not open, your first read or your second read, that's why you got to check down. That's the same thing they talking about Shedeur. Like, bro, if the receivers ain't getting open, that's my last resort. He going through his read progression. Come on now. And the screens, that's what it's called. Now, sometimes when Juju got in there, I was like, they shouldn't have ran that second screen. But it is based on the defense alignment, what they done game plan. That's why they running them screens and picking them plays against certain coverages and defenses. Y'all got to know the whole totality of the game now. You right, Cody. It's going to get criticized. It's Colorado with Coach Prime. That's what I'm saying, man, Robert. They're part of the game. If you move the ball, then it worked. Who may read? Stop. Look, PC. Now this baffles me. Oh, 22 on what? You ain't telling me who. See what I'm talking about, Amber? You loyal to the team. It don't matter what the Cowboys do. They just traded their best defensive player in years. And y'all still say y'all gonna win the Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying, Val. See, that's what I thought they were gonna do. That's what I thought they was gonna do. What all 22 you seen with college? I was just like 1 or 2. We having a great discussion. The Mad Dog dude, and he had all 22 on college. Where he get it from? I want to see it. Yeah, I'm gonna start talking about art, man. Yeah, he next. I gotta compare him against Shedeur. And they ain't play nobody today. They played UTEP. They were gonna win that game. Then they got Sam Houston next. See, this what Colorado need to do. Who, bro? Send the link. That's what I'm trying to see. Hey, email me the link, bro. I want to see it. Email me the link. This what Colorado need to do. Look at Texas' schedule. They had that one hard game, then they got a cupcake. Now, if they lose to Sam Houston, then they got a big problem, but I doubt it. Then you get back to Florida. Florida ain't that good this year. They play UTEP, and then they got a bye week. See what I'm saying? Arch Manning, 114 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Now that's bad. He done threw. I thought he threw an interception last week. That boy Malachi Nelson over there. Wow, that boy been bouncing around. When I ended up at UTEP, that boy was a 5-star quarterback. Didn't Arch Manning throw an interception last week? Clicking on the wrong thing. Hold on. Sure did. That's bad. I don't know. I had to watch the film. I gotta watch the film. I ain't looked at that film on none of them games. But he shouldn't be throwing no interception. Well, send me the link anyway. Since he just broke down the film, send me the link anyway. Dang, y'all old, Amber. How 420? How is the Ohio State better than Cleveland Browns? They might even be better than the Bengals. Man, Florida State ain't winning no national championship. 10 straight pass. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. You emailed it? Buff and Prime. Hey, Shake, email it too. Email me the link. Y'all season. What kind of seasoning you got? But yeah, that's how Colorado need to schedule their game. Go ahead and pay some of them schools to come play and get y'all in rhythm and confidence built up. Well, it's 13-10. Wow. And this supposed to be the first overall pick? Look, Jamel, they can change something. If Colorado, even if I didn't have Coach Prime and I was going 1-11, why in the world would I schedule these type teams? I would probably try to get every FCS, every Division II school I could, just so I can build some wins. I didn't get that excuse to stop. I said this last game, they weren't getting open. I ain't say nothing about Georgia Tech and Salter. I said Salter was missing wide open receivers. They was open. They wasn't getting open with Staub. Not this game. CJ, man, we done win 2 games. 3 games. We don't know what the season gonna be. Now, if we were halfway through, then that'd be a different story. Oh, so y'all came in together. Okay. There go Miss Robinson with that. I don't believe that neither. $420. How Ryan Day didn't want another championship? Man, they showed it on TV. Quinn Gibson. That was in the Delaware game. Quinn Gibson was running down the field. K6 was running down the field wide open. Man, y'all ain't saying me nothing.
Transition to something they're not familiar with, which is not getting the reps maybe they'd be used to.
That is so true what you said. Neither of these guys have ever not been the guy. And that happens a lot with guys who enter the NFL. They've been the starters their whole lives. And so there's a transition there. And for the first week, they did a nice job. They immersed themselves, both of them, in the game plan. Did a lot of drill work on the side, both before and after practice. And then they get some scout team reps so they can get some balls airborne and make sure that they're staying in sync, of course, because really Dylan being 1 play away and Shedeur being 2 plays away.
What does...
I don't believe none of that. But yeah, they did it with K-Salt in the beginning of the game, Delaware game. They did them little quick throws, and that's how you get. They did it with Juju too. That's how you get in rhythm. Let them get a little easy completion and get them in rhythm. I don't know.
One question before I go, Tom. Do you think a college kid needs a Phantom, like a Rolls Royce?
Nah,
Phantom?
hey, no, it's not a Phantom. It's a Rolls Royce Tundra.
I think he needs to get his ass in the film room and spend as much time in there as possible.
Thank you,
and less
Tom.
time in the car and more time in the film room.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate
And
that.
I seen you have one too, Tom. Don't think I seen.
I was just a rental. Hey, I had a few bucks in my pocket at that point. I'll see some car stories when we're together next time.
One question before I go, Tom. Do you think a college kid?
I don't believe none of these. Like, they ain't email me nothing. What Buffs and what? Buffs and film, what was it? Come on, bro. You believe Bill? I don't.
Ventus while I smelled like. So I asked him how he was able.
Well, hello. That's what happened when you lose your starter. On the defense.
That boy do got an all 22 look. That's what I'm saying.
All right, play man coverage here. Don't know what we saw right there.
Everybody did better. Pick six. He threw a pick six. Wow. Florida done.
We thrown to.
Was that key?
Hold on. Let me look at it real quick. I'm about to get off though.
Eating me in a menace. Yep. Paid up.
That's what I don't like right now. Look at that line.
Paid up.
What is he doing? He guessing now. He going there right now.
What the heck happened with that?
And they're French. What is he doing?
Delaware.
Is he blitzing? It got to be a blitz.
Happened with that?
Delaware.
So the DN go inside. It got to be a blitz.
Yeah. Sheesh. Arden Walker out the club. Whoever this is, and Quinn, they not a good look.
Good job, JB, boy. Cause
I need it. What
you
he
got out of that, and you found the running back. Cause Lord have mercy.
Yeah, it's a good play by him. I have to watch his initial read. All right, now we know you're a man. I don't know what he was doing. He was just out there, just having fun. Just having fun.
I hate that pass. I mean, just in general in the game of football. I just don't understand.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that, bro. Just don't understand.
On the hat.
All right, now we know you're a man.
Hold on. Let me go right to the next play. I mean, hold on.
He was just out
I ain't
there.
reading y'all comment right now. Hold on.
Just having fun.
I hate that pass. I mean, just,
Double left with a wing right.
in
Click me off.
general in the game of football. I just don't
Go to a pistol.
understand.
Yeah.
Zone.
I
Come on now.
I just don't understand
What I see is
that.
they probably what Houston was doing.
Thorough.
The E-boy getting
Football. I just
even
don't
this game.
understand.
Even Delaware game, they getting washed up out of there.
I
I'm looking at.
just don't understand that.
They ain't standing they gap.
That's what happened when you lose your starter.
You're gonna
Just
get
in
the
general
end
in the
zone
game
view.
of football. I just don't understand.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that. Thorough.
That's what happened when you lose.
He in a 3. He in a 1. They were setting the front away from the back or to the wing side. That's where they were setting the front at. Then when he went to pistol, they ain't adjust.
I just don't understand that. Thorough.
That's what happened when you lose your starter.
What is French doing? I don't like that. He doing that every play. What is 37? Look at 37. I don't like that. He just running. I don't know if they told him, but that ain't good linebacker play. He just running. He ain't reading nothing. Because if he read step like he's supposed to, look at the hole. Because the end got outside contained. But they moved the gaps, though. It's gone, though.
I
It's
hate that
long run.
pass.
They
I mean,
moved.
I mean, just in general in the game of football, I just don't understand.
Yeah.
But it gotta be.
I just don't understand that. Thorough.
They should have quit running there.
That's what happens when you lose.
Because the DN go inside, then French go outside. They gotta be a stunt.
Your starter.
I don't like that at all.
Can't let this happen, JB.
It ain't even JB. It did stunt. They running with the DN and French. I don't like that. Then with the D tackles, they playing the same gap. How the 3 and the 1 get next to each other?
I just don't understand that. Thorough.
That means the one need to be crossing face. He need to be crossing their guard face. If they just me now, I don't know the play call, but what I'm saying, you got this defensive tackle and this defensive end slanting left. Same thing with they got this DN going inside and French becoming the fourth player. But this defensive tackle, he's staying here one.
Your starter.
But the gap's moving because they run his own. Okay, Walker squeezed. That's what he did. But now my 1 technique still in the same spot, and my 3 right next to my 1. Bro, I don't like none of that.
Can't let this happen, JB. You climb to the second level too easy. Go outside.
That ain't no too easy. Because your 1 ain't, like I said, he got a cross face on the zone. He's standing in the gap. They're going to be an easy block.
Luckily,
got to cross his face.
Whoever this is, maybe Anquan Barnes.
This 1 technique got to cross the guard face. Look at it. They already moving. He still just getting out his stance. His gap done moved already. Yeah, but he's supposed to keep the linebacker free. But his gap already done moved because they run his zone. That's a zone run. So the gap gonna move with the line. They moving to the right. It's gonna be from this view is the left. But the offensive view is the right. But let's just say we looking at defense angle. They moving to the left. He's supposed to be in the 1. The 1 was between the center and the guard right here. Hold on, let me go back. This where he was lined up at. They done snapped the ball. The center already on him. He needed to cross face. And he didn't do that. He stayed in his gap. While everybody else was moving.
I mean, Anquan Barnes is supposed to be more in this gap than he is to begin with. But he ends up making a play. But yeah, JB's out of there. That's it. If your D tackle's not there,
Man, you want to make your safety make a one-on-one tackle.
Easy. Oh, he's still broke.
Profit X America.
And coverage in the slot. Preston gets beat by the shake route.
Yeah, Thaw.
Yeah, Thaw. He nice.
Jack Estera. Thaw.
We talked about that when
That
we
was
watched the
hard.
offense.
He was
Who
getting 8 up.
is this getting shifty?
Hard was getting 8 up.
Preston's gonna be here. You got to get hands on. Got to get hands on.
His feet dead. Dead feet get you beat. He ain't moving his feet.
Play inside leverage. Hard inside.
Yeah, he ain't inside. He's not inside.
Leverage. Looks like he's head up to outside. Play hard inside leverage. Can't give that up. 16 yards.
That man eating hard up.
That's the you playing man. They feel like they can beat man coverage, and they were. It was beating man. Good coverage on
that boy did play in Michigan now. See, can I find the offense? They still on defense. Did he just do defense? Yeah, it is defense. He did offense right here.
Real estate investors, I'll show you the exact process I use to
I'm
go
about to
from
get off in a
owning
minute.
2
They
properties
intriguing.
to becoming a general partner on over 4,750 apartment units.
They was in
My name
man
is
cover.
Matt Pacheco.
If you talking about that last play, they was in man cover. He was already beat with the way he lined up. You can't give up the inside when you in man.
Yeah, Sincere Brown or whoever's
they ain't blocked that
responsible.
That boy read that. That
get
film
that block.
right there.
That's on them for not getting that block. And like I said, which Delaware didn't do as much as I expected, is Colorado does not call out cornerback blitzes. And Delaware.
That wasn't no cornerback blitz. Bro read that because that film study. But first of all, it need to be a hot right now. We call it Fox. So he need to hit number 3 receiver right here, right now.
Runs some cornerback blitzes. So if it was me and I was
that wasn't a cornerback blitz
preparing, I'm running cornerback blitzes. I don't see your receivers communicate that a blitz is coming. I don't see your tackles communicate a blitz is coming.
He need to throw that thing right now. Right now. They do that little play action first. Don't need that. You don't need that.
Boy, they don't block like he just got man.
That's football.
Where he get that film from? That's what I need to know.
All right, play 3.
Motion.
So we do
they in zone.
Have motion.
Look like cover 2.
Tells you that Delaware's in zone. See, they're in zone. Nice, easy throw. This is what we call playing on time and then rhythm. Hits his back foot, ball out. Easy completion, easy
to the
throw.
tight end.
7-yard gain. You'll see it from here.
I'm looking at offensive line.
This
they're on the rush, folks.
is what football is supposed to look like from a quarterback. Like, it appears that people just have no idea what a quarterback's supposed to look like.
None. I ain't gonna say play calling. The play design was for the receiver to block that dude, but there was play recognition by the corner. The corner, he been watching film because he came right now.
This is what it's supposed to look like. Being on time.
Now they got some form of cover 3.
With your passes.
Roll down. Or let he just roll down.
Being in rhythm.
No, that was bad. My fault. I'm looking at a running back.
It appears that people just have no idea what a quarterback's supposed to look like. This is what it's supposed to look like. Being on time. With your passes. Being in rhythm.
See, this different. This the same play, but it's just 2x2 now. Did the same screen. But see the difference? That cornerback ain't recognized.
So, oh wow.
The same play. It just different formation.
Easy completion. Easy
to the
throw.
tight end.
7-yard gain. You'll see it from here. This is what football is supposed to look like from a quarterback. Like, it appears that people just have no idea what a quarterback's supposed to look like. This is what it's supposed to look like. Being on time with your passes, being in rhythm. So, oh wow, I was lost. I thought it was
Man, I was up top. I was following the running back.
That was a run up top. Running back, it was cover 2.
They was bringing I was like, this is how they got the ball back. 'Cause I was wondering, like, how did they get the
This star right here, 2x2.
drive continue?
10
They just got a first down.
Oh, I thought this was, yeah, I was thinking somewhere. I was like, man, this is crazy.
No, it's literally a busted coverage. Cover 2. You got
they run a cover 2. The hole is in the middle.
2. You got your flats, your hooks, hook, flat. There's supposed to be somebody in the middle.
That's the whole of the defense. Cover 2. That's why it opened up for Taylor, for Trejo.
No, this isn't a Texas route. This is nobody's in the middle of the field route. So I'm going to run to the middle of the field.
That's when you see that much open space, boy, I could have made that.
He's literally just a again.
It's what I wanted. This last one I
whooping. Like this is a whooping. It flies all the way through there. This is
baby came down, boy.
It's a whooping. Like this is a whooping. It flies all the way through there. Nobody was supposed to man read the running back. Cover 2.
Oh, you talking about him? I don't know.
Just pure cover 2. A touchdown play.
Is what I want to see right here. Running back, bro.
Nobody was supposed to man read the running back. It was cover 2. Just pure cover 2. A touchdown play.
Get what Star saying. He's saying they pressing. They pressing my 6'5" receiver that run a 4-3. I'm gonna check. What he throw up? What he throw up? The go route sign. No safety help. They're running some form of cover 3. Or man. It gotta be man. No, it ain't even man. I don't know what this safety doing. Maybe he just went to sleep. Or maybe they were running man free.
Mm-hmm. Again, all that talk about, oh, he was pressed. So then, like, football. Anybody that's played Division I football will tell you.
I don't like that safety. He man on the hash like that. He need to be. I see where the ball at. I see that why he lined up on his side, but I think he's a little bit too far over, especially if he ain't helping.
Anytime you're pressed,
you're helping.
Most teams it automatically checks to a fade. That's just how it goes. But even outside of it, automatically checking, they tap their helmet. It's a normal thing. But he backs off, so he's in bail. He's literally just a busted coverage.
He playing cover 2.
I don't know
what he got safety help.
Was thinking.
Bert.
Because you can tell the difference if you look down here at the bottom. He playing cover 2. This corner down here at the bottom, he playing man. Unless they got a zone backside, but usually backside, when you by yourself, you manned up. But if you look down here at the bottom of this corner, he running man. This dude running man. He running cover 2. Just even why the way he kick sliding like that and the way he turned his body. That cover 2.
Normal thing. But he backs off.
That's cover 2. Look down here at the bottom. He on the man. He on the man. This is cover 2.
So he's in bail. He's literally just a busted coverage. I don't know what he was thinking.
Berto, that's what he's thinking. Yeah.
What's crazy? He's in man coverage and he doesn't know it.
Oh,
He's in man
coverage.
Everybody's in man coverage. Everyone on the field, and you have two middle routes.
Well, I'm thinking he thinking his safety gonna help him,
and he tries to break on this down here. That's
he didn't think Stop was gonna let it go. I don't know, boy. Cook.
Like, it's not a perfect setup. He did not do this for a hitch. I can tell you that right now. Sincere's passed him. He does not think Sincere's going to run a hitch. Then he tries to break down. At no point was he this just complete busted coverage. Nah, he bad football.
Man, I'm done. I'll be on there all day.
Bananas.
I'll be on there all day. I don't know. I'll look at that thing all night. You can't see nothing. It wasn't too much to see. Just listening to what I was saying. Nah, bro. That dude was playing cover 2. Everybody else was playing man, like he said, but he was playing cover 2. Because that safety was over there. So I'm figuring he thinking whatever the call was, I don't know. Or maybe they played the combo coverage to the wide side of the field where the safety supposed to be over top. But the safety never moved. Because they can't have that. You can play man on one side in the boundary, and then on the wide side of the field, you can play zone just to help out your corner. But didn't nobody move. Who is SB practice squad? Who that? I don't even know who that dude is. I want to see how he got that all 22 right there though. Yeah, that's what I need. Well, yeah, I'm going. Somebody practice squad. Hey, he was wrong on a little bit of it, but hey, I'll be wrong too. But it is what it is. Hey, appreciate y'all coming. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about that Moneymane. You already know I'm getting all this thing. But it is what it is.
When we broke down, he built up. When we fell off, he caught us. He still got us. Chains broke, doors open, curses cut, face spoken, every trial, every test. Just another place he showed he's best. We made it through. Kept the faith. Still here today. They threw shade, he threw light. Right long sleep, but gain the fight. Don't need luck, favors enough. We still here cause God got us. God got us. God got us.
Later with brother with Tony.
They counted me out, said I wouldn't rise. I prayed through the storm with tears in my eyes. No money, no favor, no crowd, no clout. But the king had my name when they had doubt.